Daviess County Public Library has not always been the library that we know and love today. In 1908 began the plans and start of the Owensboro-Daviess County Public Library. Funds were a big issue in 1908, but that did not stop them from getting what they wanted. The Women's Club raised $3,297 to go towards the library. However, that was not enough. That is when the Owensboro Businessmen Association was able to obtain $30,000 from the late Andrew Carnegie to finance the building of the library. On 9th and Frederica, they began to build, but it wasn't until 10 years later that they had books that were being checked in and out. During the first year of the new library being open, the total circulation of books reached 11,593. The early 1930s depression did affect the public library, but it was not anything that they couldn't get through. The library had to disconnect its telephones and stop paying their employees. They did recover though and continued on until 1957 when they realized that the now library was too small. In 1965, the idea for a new library was proposed to the Board of City Commissioners, and they suggested to get a petition to get a library bond before the voters. After a long process with state bonds and federal funds, they were able to obtain enough money, and that is when they built the library on the corner of Griffith and McCreary and opened their doors in 1967 as Owensboro-Daviess County Public Library. In 2005, it was that time again. Owensboro-Daviess County Public Library on the corner of Griffith and McCreary had grown too small, and it was time to relocate. The groundbreaking ceremony was on the corner of Frederica and Booth Avenue, and in 2007 they had their grand opening at their new location. This building was not only bigger than both locations before it, but it was more open. It did not seem like a dark dungeon when you walked in it. It was light, open, and welcoming, just as a library should be. It's surprising how much memory is built around things unnoticed at the time. Our memories are selective on what they choose they want to remember. That's why many events, places, or even people are forgotten. Sometimes it takes something to be memorialized in order for it to actually be remembered. When a person, place, or object is memorialized, it is simply honoring their memory. Daviess County Public Library should be memorialized for many different reasons. It might not be noticeable right now on how a library truly affects a community, but it should be.